Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss another problem. Problem is spiral matrix 2. So in this problem we are given an integer n and we need to generate an n cross n matrix filled with elements from 1 to n square in spiral order, right? What does this mean? See, n is given to us in the input, so n is 3. So we need to make a matrix in which we have elements from 1 to n square. So n square will be 9. So 1 to 9, all the elements should be in the matrix, and but that too in spiral order. So what is spiral order? Let's see that. So let's say I have n is 3, right? So if I have to make a matrix, so I will be making a matrix of how much size? N cross n size. That is 3 cross 3. 9 will be the size of the matrix, like 9 elements will be there in the matrix. So it will be 3 cross 3 matrix. So if I make this 3 cross 3 matrix, so see, so here I have to fill elements from 1, right, from 1 to n square, that is 1 to 9. So first 1, 2, 3 will come here, then we go here 4, 5, then we go here 6, 7, 8, and then here 9. So basically how it's moving something like this. It goes here, then it goes here, here, right, then here, and then again like this. So it's going in a spiral way, right? It's going in a spiral way like this. Then again it goes here, something like this. Okay, for example, let's take another example to better understand. Let's say we have n as 4. N as 4, so matrix will be n cross n matrix, 4 into 4 matrix, right? That is 4 rows and 4 columns. So see here, let's make a matrix of 4 rows and 4 columns, and here elements will come from will be from 1 to n square, right? So 1 to 4 square is 16. So how we will place them? See, 1 will come here, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this is filled, right? Outer is filled like this. Now we'll start from inner. So 12, then 13, 14, then again 15, and then here 16. So see how it's done. First we go here, then we go here, then we go here, and then we go here. So one loop is completed. This is one loop. So one loop is completed, and then after that we start again from the inner row like this one. From here, then here, here, and here. Okay, so this is how we have to arrange the elements. Basically we need to make a matrix and we need to arrange the elements. Okay, so now let's see how we can approach this problem. So quickly I'll be using this n is equal to 3. So we'll have 3 by 3 matrix. So 3 will be rows and 3 will be columns. So obviously we'll have to make a matrix, right, of this much size. Now after that I have to place elements here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Something like this elements will be placed. Now see guys, the thing is that first of all, when we are starting, right, we are starting from 1 and we have to go to n square number, right? We are first of all placing in the first row. See, this is the first row. First row, that is if I take I as the like I will tell me the row index, right? And let's say j will tell me the column, right? So in the starting, first row will be there, that is I equal to 0 will be there, and column will be all the columns, right? First row and the columns will be all the columns. So all columns. Okay, then what will be there? See, then we have to go here. We have to go here, but we should not start from this 0th row. We should start from this row. But columns will be like this, will be last column. So column will be fixed. Here what was there? See, here fixed was this first row. First row was fixed, and columns was changing, like this column, then this column, then this column. Now second, when we are doing for this one, here see, column will be the last column only, rows will change. Then first here 4 is coming in this row, then 5 is coming in this row. Okay, so secondly, what is happening, last column, see last column, that is j will be is equal to this j, this is j, right, column. So column is the last column, that is n minus 1, and rows will be all rows, but rows not this starting row, because here 3 is already there. It will start from this row, the next row, right? Then see, then we are going here. Now see, just think, what is fixed here? Row is fixed or column is fixed? Yes, row is fixed, right? So row is the last row, that is I will be equal to n minus 1. Okay, and then j, and the columns are changing, right? All columns. But obviously this column will not be there. This column will not include, because we have already placed 5 here. So we'll start from this column. And lastly here, see here what is fixed. Here column is fixed, right? And rows are changing. So first column and rows, all rows, right? All rows except for this one. But now like we have, this is the first, this is the loop, right? This is the first loop, the outer loop. Again we have to do for the inner loop also, right? We have to do for inner loop also the same thing. So here the thing is, the point of explaining this is that every time this I and j will differ, right? First of all, I is equal to 0 will be there, j is equal to n minus 1. These will be there for the outer loop. But when we are going for the inner loop, now here I will be something else. Initial I will be this one, this column or this row, right? So we have to store the values, right? We have to keep these indexes for the outer loop and inner loop. So how we will do that? See, what we need to do, what we have is, we have n is equal to 3, right? So we have n cross n matrix, right? Something like this we have. And let me do indexing. So 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. What I will do, right? I will be keeping a track of all the, like whatever the current row should be, this one. Whatever the current column will be, this one. Like see here fixed, I'm keeping track of the fixed column and rows, like fixed ones. Okay, because these will be all only. I'm keeping track of fixed one, like fixed row was here, here last column was fixed, here last row was fixed, and here first column was fixed, na? So I'm keeping a track of that. So here this one, and here this one. So see, first one, this thing, this rows track, I will be using variable, that is I will be keeping a variable left, top, right? I will be keeping a variable top, right? Top. So top, initially this row will be 0th row, so initially value top will be 0. Then for this last row, I will be keeping a variable bottom, and it will be initially having obviously the last index value, that is n minus 1, that is here it will be 2. Then for this first column, I will be taking a variable left, and initially column obviously is 0th column, first column, so it will be 0, and right will be representing the last column, that is 2, right? N minus 1, that is 2. Okay, so now see what will happen. Let me erase this. So what we will do, right now, we will fill this matrix. We will fill this matrix. How we will fill? I will take a variable, keep a variable index that will start from 1, because we need to place 1 here, right? So first value I will place where? Here I have to place. So let's say this matrix name is answer. Okay, so I will be placing at answer. So now see, I have to place 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. So here what is fixed? Row will be fixed, that is this row will be fixed but the columns will change, right? So I will have a for loop. I will have a for loop in which this row will be fixed. That is answer of row will be fixed. So row is what? Top. This will be fixed but the columns will change. So here I will have a loop j is equal to starting from 0 till j less than this last column, right? So last column will be telling will be the this right. Last column will be right. So j plus plus. So answer, I will store this index value. Right. So first of what will happen? See, j is equal to 0 and it will go till right. What is right? 2. So 0, 1. Okay. For these two, it will. So basically, it will go right. Here it will be less than equal to because we have to cover the last column also. Okay. So see, answer top is 0, 0 comma j. J is what? 0. So here I will place index. So 1 will come here. See, 1 will come. 1 will come here. Now after that j will increment, so j will become 1. So at 0 comma 1, here at this place I will have to place 2, right? So index I will increment, it will become 2 and I will place 2 here. So here I have to write index plus plus. Index plus plus. Okay. Now see what will happen. Now again j will increment, j plus plus, so 2. Here 0 comma 2 and index will increment, it will be 3. So it will go here at top 0 comma 2, it will place index which is 3. So see, this first row is completed, right? Now we have to start from here, this place. That is column will be last column. See, column will be fixed now and the rows will change. So what will be the for loop? See, I am erasing this one. So now I am trying to tell you what will be the for loop. So for loop will be here column is fixed, right? So answer of this will be row, column is fixed, which is the last column. Last column is your right, is equal to index, and obviously index plus plus will be do. But what will be the row? So rows are changing. Row will start from this one row, then 2 row will come. So it will be int I is equal to. Now see here what will be there. From which value I will start? I will plus plus and I will obviously go till the last row, which is your bottom, right? But I will start from what? It should start from 1, right? But we cannot hard code it, right? I cannot hard code it. I cannot write like 1 because every time when it is inner loop, this 1 will change, right? We are talking right now for the outer loop, but in inner loop it will change. So for that, here I will be, now since see, since this row is already filled, right? This row, which is your top, this was your top row, right? Top is already filled and now obviously no other elements can come here. So I will increment this top and it will come to 1. That is now top row will be this one. So this I will start from top. So it will start from top, it will go till bottom and we will be placing all the elements here. So answer here it will be I. So see what will happen. I will start from. So here I will start from I is equal to top is what 1 comma and it will go till less than equal to bottom. It's equal to bottom, right? That is 2 1 comma 2. So first of all answer 1 and last column right is fixed. This is the last column which is 2. So 1 comma 2 1 comma 2 here 4 will come. Obviously index will be increment and then again index will increment, so 5 and now at answer 2 comma 2 5 will come, that is here. So see we have done this column also. Now see this last column is filled, so obviously now no other elements can come, so I will shift it, like right is here right now, right is at the last column. Now I will shift this right to this, so this will become the last column, that is right will be subtracted by 1. So right minus minus. After this for loop I will do right minus minus. Okay, So now see what will happen again. Now we have to fill. See, now we have to fill the last row. This last row, right? Obviously now here last row is fixed, and columns will change, right? Columns will change. So it will be for loop for something here. Answer of I, and see row is fixed. Row is fixed, which is the bottom row. So bottom row will be fixed, and column will change. Here I will store index, and index plus plus I'll do every time. So here right now it's 6. Okay. Now here I have to store, but the thing is which column will be there. For here we can see, okay, it's 1, but we cannot hard code, right? Again, we cannot hard code it as 1. We have to, this is what, this column is the right one, right? So here we will start from right, and we will go greater than equal to the lowest column. Lowest column is your left, and here it will be j minus minus. Why minus minus? Because we are going for this direction, so j will decrease, j index will decrease. So here it will be j. So j will start from right is what, 1. It will go till 1 comma 0, and here answer will be, bottom is 2 comma 1. So here it will be 6. Index will increment 7. So an answer will be 2 and 0. That is here. So it will be 7. Okay. So see, we are filling, right? We are filling. Now, since this, see, this row is already occupied, right? So this is of no use to us. So here bottom was there, right? Now bottom row will become this row. So bottom will decrease by 1. Now we'll come here. So we have to fill this one. So here what will be there? See. Now we have to fill this thing, this column. This is the first column, right? So this first column is fixed. So again another for loop to fill it. In this case, first column is fixed. So for int, row will change, right? So row will change. I is equal to something, I plus plus, and here index plus plus will do, and answer of I will be there, and last column, this first column is what, left, right? So left is equal to index we will store. But now we have to check which row it will start from. It will not start from 2 because it's already occupied. It will start from here, which is the bottom row. So bottom it will start from, and it will reduce, and it will go till the top row. So I greater than equal to top, and here it will be I minus minus, because we are decreasing the row index. We are going upwards. So here I will start from bottom, which is 1, and it will go till top. So top is what? Top is also 1. So only one iteration will be there. Answer 1 comma left. What is left? 0. So 1 comma 0, that is here 8 will be stored, and it will increment index plus plus. Now see guys, now this row, this column is occupied. So what we will do? We will, this was the left, right? Left column. So we will increment it. Now left will become this. So again we need to fill this one. So again for loop will have, and we can fix, and we can fill 9 here. So basically the thing is that first of all we will fill this row, then we fill this last column, then we fill this last row, and then we fill the first column, right? For loop, 4 for loops will be there. Okay, 4 for loops will be there to fill each here. First row, last column, last row, first column. Let's see the code once, it will become more clear. See, just dry run code once, it will become more clear. So see, first of all we were taking 4 variables, right? Top, bottom, left, right. Top was the first row, bottom was the last row, left was the first column, and right was the last column. So accordingly I have given the indexes. and index is starting from 1. So we will run the loop, while loop, until left is less than equal to right and top is less than equal to down. So here I have taken down variable, right? Obviously, see, we will be doing all this thing until left is equal to right and top is less than equal to down. This for loop is for filling the first row. For first row, we do top plus plus, because obviously this first row is fixed, is filled, right? So we will increment top. Then this for loop is for last column, because after filling first row we fill the last column, then we fill the last row. So this for loop is for last row, and this for loop here is for first column, right? So after this while loop, we will have the elements and we will return the answer. So guys, see, it will be like little confusing here, but this question requires dry run. So if you will not dry run, then you will not understand how this right, index, down, top, left are working. Just dry run once and it will become more clear. See, time complexity here, see, we are going to each index in the matrix, right? So time complexity is m cross n. Over here it will be n cross n, because we have n cross n matrix. And space is if we do not take this output array, because this output matrix is the output matrix, so space will be constant. Okay, so if you have any doubts, let me know in the comments. If you found the video helpful, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.